Knight H02 costs just €899 in the EU, but it is loaded with great specifications including a 750-watt rear hub motor, a good-size 16 amps battery, 45 kilometers top speed, and other features. Let's take a look if this bike is right for you. The bike comes in a H02 Knight branded box and it arrives safely packed with no transportation damage. In the box, you get all the parts that need to be assembled, tools, a charger, the cable, and so on. It took me about 20 minutes to fully assemble the bike. In case you need help, check out the manufacturer's easy-to-follow tutorial. If you're interested in picking this bike up, check out the link in the video description down below. H02 Knight H02 has 29 inches wheels, which means this is a pretty big bike. However, if you are a shorter person like me, you shouldn't be worried as I felt comfortable hopping on and off the bike and riding it on all sorts of terrain. The vehicle is well built, there are no moving or rattling parts, and it feels just like the more expensive e-bikes on the market. The H02 has these CST branded tires with cross-country style tread, so you can ride it on asphalt or any other terrain. The bike has mechanical disc brakes, a metal-made rear rack, and a 21-speed Shimano gear system, which in my opinion is a bit overkill, but it gives you a lot of control. The bike has two sets of cassettes, one on the back and another on the front. The bike also has a lockable front fork suspension, good quality metal-made pedals, plastic mudguards, a robust kickstand, an adjustable seat post to fit most riders' heights, and a thumb throttle. The bike uses decent quality handlebar grips with anti-twist locks, which is a nice feature considering the price of the vehicle. I found the front light to be pretty bright for night riding. However, the taillight comes as a separate unit, which means that you need to turn it on and off manually and charge it when the battery dies. The seat is soft and comfy, but I'm not a big fan of this spider graphic. The bike LCD has a nice backlight and it can be easily seen in the dark. You can choose from 5 power assist modes or turn off the motor power if you want to do a bit of exercise. It also shows information like speed, battery, trip distance, odometer, voltage, time, and other information. Press and hold the plus key to turn on the light. For some weird reason, there is neither an electric horn nor a bell, so you will need to install it yourself. Out of the box, the speed was already unlocked to 45 km per hour, which is awesome. When I rode the bike downhill and pedaled a lot, I was able to reach 60 km per hour speed. Because the bike has big wheels, it feels stable and manageable even at high speed. Riding the H02 on asphalt feels nice and comfortable, and I don't feel tired even after a few hours ride. When you go off-road, you can appreciate the power coming out of the 750-watt rear hub motor with 60 Nm of torque. Combined with these tires, you can go almost anywhere, which greatly helps with uphill climbing. While the H02 can compete with fat tire e-bikes in terms of the off-road capabilities, it's still very good at conquering all sorts of terrain. The only drawback is the lack of rear suspension, but that's expected at this price point. The front fork does a decent job of absorbing the road's impact. The thumb throttle is highly responsive. A pleasant surprise on the H02, one of the most responsive cadence sensors I've seen on any e-bike. You can feel the motor engage almost immediately after you start pedaling. Mechanical disc brakes are pretty good at stopping the bike without making any squeaking sounds. Overall, the riding experience is great. The H02 Knight H02 is smooth and comfortable, and the bike always has a good power reserve no matter the type of terrain you ride on. The bike has a good size 16 amps battery, which is removable and lockable with a key. It has a power switch and an easily accessible fuse. However, it's kind of tricky to remove the battery compared to most e-bikes. The best way to do it is to lay the bike flat. This is not a deal breaker, but it is an inconvenience. The manufacturer declares up to 60 km range on a single charge, which is very realistic. In my test, I could get about 48 km, but I used the throttle a lot. All in all, H02 Knight H02 offers excellent value for the price. There are only 3 flaws you need to know. There is neither an electric horn nor a mechanical bell, the rear light uses a rechargeable battery instead of the main power, and lastly, removing the battery from the bike is a little bit of a hassle. It requires laying the bike on the side. Other than that, you get plenty of power and speed, the bike is comfortable to ride both on and off-road, the battery life is pretty good, the cadence sensor is responsive, and the bike has an informative display. All things considered, the Halo Knight H02 is one of the best value propositions on the market, despite a few shortcomings that are far from the deal breaker. If you're interested in picking one up, you can get the bike for just 839 euros using the discount code that you'll find in the video description down below. Let me know what you think about this bike. Would you buy the Halo Knight H02, or do you think that there are better value propositions? Tell me in the comment section down below what you think. Also like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.